What's going on, Pittsburgh? In this video, we stop and talk to Detective DOROTHEA LEFTWICH, who is the first African-American woman to be on the mounted police unit in the city of Pittsburgh and in Allegheny County.
Hello, my name is Detective DOROTHEA LEFTWICH, City of Pittsburgh Police. First of all, I have a love of horses. This is the first reason I wanted to. And the history of it, it's an honor to be on a unit, a specialized unit. And also knowing that it was going to be a challenge, just as far as big as our horses are and as strong as they are and dealing with crowd control. And I love a challenge. I wanted to, being on the force for at least 18 years now, I wanted to end strongly whenever I do decide to retire with something that I love to do. And also to kind of blaze a trail. There's never been an African-American female with the City of Pittsburgh Mountain Patrol, so I wanted to kind of blaze a trail for minority women to be a part of the unit and also to give back to the community. And it was a challenge because our horses are bigger, stronger, and being fairly a newer rider. Whenever I was younger, I was exposed to horses, but this is a totally different type of arena that I'm exploring with working on a horse and dealing with large crowds and being a law enforcement. So the difficulty, the training was very extensive. It was fun, great opportunity to train. I trained along with, there's 8 of us new officers that are just passed our examinations. The difficulty, it was difficult, but it was worth putting in the work. I can't even begin to express that history as far as being able to break history and being the very first within the city of Pittsburgh and within Allegheny County. There's never been an African American female unmounted, so it means a lot to try to blend in with the community and be able to deal with the community on mounted, and also educate and again work with at-risk youth and other minority women. I think it can diversify community events, dealing with minorities out on the streets and knowing how to communicate while mounted, trying to de-escalate things from a different approach. Possibly, I believe it may be more effective that way within the community. And I think it also can inspire others to possibly eventually one day explore this career opportunity. The sky's the limit. If it's something you desire, you set goals and you go and chase and pursue and conquer. Each horse has its own personality. Me personally, I sense a stronger connection with some of the different horses. Some horses, they have a short temperament, or they can be a little fidgety. I have some favorites. TOBIE is definitely my by far my favorite. He's just he's strong. He doesn't fear things, as he's one of our bigger horses. We have 3 extremely big horses. I was just he's 18.4 hands, and I don't know, I'll come in his stall sometimes in the mornings the last couple weeks and just connect with him, and you can sense horses are known to lower cortisol levels, and they're used for therapy, all different types of things that horses are well known for. But TOBIE, I have a special relationship with TOBIE. This is just, he's my fan favorite. So, my childhood years, I grew up in a small town called Girard, Pennsylvania. We were the only African American family. My mother was the only African American school teacher I ever hired within that district, God rest her soul. With being a minority in that area and the only African American family, that kind of exposed me. Just learning how to maneuver, literally, when I say the only family within that community, we were the only black family in that community. So I learned how to just maneuver through life as that way. I don't know if you would ever want to reverse roles and put yourself in that scenario. It was challenging initially as a child, but I had such strong friendships with people in the community that none of that diverse stuff even mattered. We were all just a close family within the community. That led me into, after I had left that community, I went into the military for a short stint. And then I moved to Pittsburgh shortly thereafter and explored different careers throughout. I worked at Children's Hospital for years and years, directly with a medical director, Andy Urbach. And whenever I told him I wanted to explore the position as a police officer, he was ready to promote me and asked me to stay. And I wanted a career where I could be free and be outside and, not feel like I'm micromanaged so much. And so I took the police test, and first time, one and done, I came onto the force in 2007. And from there, I've had very, very large roles within the department, which I currently serve in now 5 different units. I'm internal affairs. I am a polygraph examiner. I work with a recruitment team. I'm now part-time out on patrol, and I will be also being a fitness instructor for new people trying to come onto the job to help coach them to get physically fit to pass the examination. I have the most seniority with OMI. OMI is Office of Municipal Investigations, which is internal affairs. I've been in that unit most of my career. Out of the 18 years I've been on, I've been in internal affairs 13 of those years. I've also served in narcotics and vice. I did a lot of vice, and I've worked burglary, and I've been a bike patrol officer as well within that time span. And Zone 2 patrol, Zone 2 was my area for that short window of before I landed into OMI. So I have a lot of experience, within the department.